In a building just south of East Jefferson, among the old Rivertown district that at one time defined the manufacturing center of Detroit, is a 1919 factory warehouse bustling with activity and reeking of yeast and hops. Within walking distance from downtown proper, this new home base of craft beer brewing excellence is about to bring another industry back in the Motor City. And as the bottles clink together on the conveyor belt, ushering in another case of craftsmanship, as the giant 15,000-gallon vats mix imported hops and fresh filtered Detroit water, readying the award-winning potion for fermenting, the ghosts of Detroit's brewing past seem to awaken and pat each other on the back. Detroit's rich German-influenced beer brewing history continues, and Atwater is poised to be the next great leader in the craft beer category. A premise not lost on owner and president of Atwater, Mark Reith.
If you look back in the 1850s and beyond, when it was German immigrants that came in and they established communities in Detroit, and part of that establishment was beer and beer gardens. It's more about a community aspect. When you go to a beer garden and you go to a beer hall, you have that because you have to share tables with people, and you might meet people that you haven't met that live 2 doors down from you. You know, as flavor profiles change, that consumer doesn't go back to the mass-produced products. They want more of the new styles.
Atwater Brewery was founded in March of 1997 with the purpose of continuing the rich history of Detroit beer brewing. Mark Reith bought out his partners in the brewery and eventually phased out the restaurant part of the business to exclusively concentrate on the beer. Beer is and always will be as large a part of the Detroit economic landscape as beaver pelt, timber, and the automobile. In fact, Detroit's long-standing love affair with beer leads some to believe that Joe Louis's giant fist on Jefferson Avenue should be wielding a beer stein.
We have some unique products that we're coming out with this year. What we want to do is not be everything to everyone, but give enough of a breadth of product that a consumer can look at any Atwater product and say, yeah, that's something that I enjoy.
The brewing equipment here was imported from Germany, where passion and precision are as important to the beer recipes as hops and water. Atwater's ales, on the other hand, are brewed with only the finest American hops. It's the best of both beer worlds, brewed perfectly in a factory built for brewing excellence, equipped with people passionate about beer.
The best part about the brewing industry is passion. It's a labor of love.
We need to be passionate about it in order to really make it the best that we can make the beer here at Atwater, and that's only going to help us grow. You can get ingredients, you can find equipment, but you've got to have the right blend of people willing to give their time and energy to make what you think is a premier product.
Part of our interviewing process and the people that we hire, that's one of the most important aspects, is that you have to come in with that passion. If you don't have that, you know, go work it, somewhere else.
A busy week is we're running beer every day, multiple labels per day. And so that can be anywhere from 800 to 1,600 cases per day, and 2 different types of labels a day, say VJP or Dirty Blonde will run in one day on a very busy day.
While remaining headquartered in Detroit, Atwater is now taking their process and their passion outside the city limits. Something is brewing beyond the beer that has the whole beer community taking note.
We're also opening up an Atwater in the Park, which is a second location located in Grosse Pointe Park, which is just 8 miles from our current location in Detroit. It borders Detroit. And it's a very unique place, very unique spot. And what we're doing is converting a church that was built in 1936 into a brewery and distillery. And it also has a German beer garden outside and a beer hall in the basement. We're going to have a small 5 hectoliter system and 40 different beers on tap. That's going to allow us to do a lot of test marketing and sampling. So if we find something a consumer likes, we can bring it down to our plant and then, mass produce it.
Reviving the rich tradition of brewing beer in Detroit will not be limited to this old 18,000 square foot building. With new brewing facilities, better distribution channels, and the continuing passion to find new distinctive recipes and flavors, Atwater Brewery and our craft beers are poised to meet the demands of an ever-growing audience thirsty for something unique. For more information on our beers, tours of our facilities, directions to our brew houses, and more, pull up atwaterbeer.com.